Paul, the 920 trader with 920 Trading and Trading Dakota. Today is Wednesday, July 10th, 2024. Today, folks, is pre-CPI day. So yesterday, Mr. Jerome Powell himself, he spoke in front of the Senate Banking Committee for a couple of hours. He did the same thing today, folks. So we get the same garbage with the politicians, all of their, superfluous pontificating. And I use those words because that's all they do. It's just a bunch of garbage, folks. It's absolutely a bunch of garbage. They like to talk just to hear themselves speak. But anyway, pre-CPI day again, folks. You guys know me. My favorite trading day of the month is CPI day, with the exception of last month. We had FOMC day and CPI day on the same day. So again, today is pre-CPI day. These traditionally have been really, really, really good days, particularly if JPOW is testifying, and he may or may not have opened his mouth and kind of let the cat out of the bag, a little preliminary CPI data. But anyway, let's talk about pre-market high. Let's talk about 557.38. So 557.38, and pre-market low. We got pre-market low sitting at 555.83. So $1.50, folks, $1.50. So we think back to yesterday, and again, yesterday we did a live video, so we didn't do the recap at the end of the day. It was a live video while we were in the middle of the trading day. We had about 70 or 75 cents total pre-market movement yesterday, which is not very much. I like to have $1.50, $2, $3, at least over $1 to give me any kind of confidence that it's going to be a decent day. I always watch pre-market. Now, occasionally we have one of those low pre-market days, and then we hit a specific level and it just goes bananas. That doesn't happen very often. But it gives me confidence that, when we have, a day like we had today, $1.50 in pre-market. So that's kind of what I'm looking at, folks, $1.50 in pre-market. Pre-CPI day. So those two things right together gave me a little bit more confidence than I would have had. So right out of the gate, folks, what do we got right out of the gate? Well, we got this. We got a golden cross to the upside. We had a death cross to the downside. Push, and then early. And this was before I didn't really trust anything because I knew that JPOW was coming up. I probably should have. We got a couple of different spots. Now this 557.01, pay real close attention to 557.01, because this line right here was not here until an hour or so after the market opened. And the answer for that is really simple. The why behind that is very, very simple, because we made a double bottom on the 15 right in here. So we can call this a 15-minute demand zone. Okay, so we ran up again, was not in this play. Then we ran back to the downside, and we had this nice little cross right here. So I thought I'd jump this trade just a little bit in here. Didn't catch it here, but I thought, what, I've got a nice little, kind of tested this VWAP back to the downside, recaptured back to the upside, took calls. And at that point, I'm thinking, we're kind of downtrending a little bit. I don't know if calls were necessarily the right thing. What I should have done is I should have looked left and looked at my higher time frame, because at this point, we were a little over an hour into the trading day. We had already made this 15-minute double bottom. So we can make the assumption that 15-minute double bottom is a 15-minute demand zone. We like to look at those 15-minute demand zones, 30-minute demand zones as really, really good places to put on calls. So again, you got this zone here, which was not there earlier, but then we got this push back to the downside, and you can see what it did, folks. You can just see this play back to the upside. And you're thinking, why didn't you put on the trade right here? Well, I didn't, because after this trade was over, I said, you know what? I haven't eaten yet today. So I went and grabbed some lunch/breakfast, whatever it was. But anyway, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful play back to the upside. I think I got back from breakfast or lunch right in here, and I talked people through the trade. Had one of our members, Rumi. So Rumi, if you're listening, I'm going to call you out. Rumi said, I'm in this trade right now, but I'm scared. And that is a very, very common thing, folks, for people to be scared or fearful when they're in a trade, particularly when they're in a winning trade. And you ask why? Well, it's really simple. People don't want to give money back to the market. So what I said was, okay, Rumi, just relax, just chill. We're just watching lines on the screen. Here's what I'm looking for. So I want to walk you through this trade and kind of see how this thing plays out. One of our other members had a goal, a line on the chart. He was looking for 557.70 right up here and said, if we get to 70, I'm going to take the trade off the table. I said, perfect. Just execute. That's all you have to do. So I'm talking Rumi through this trade. And we got up to this 70, and Rumi said, should I take the trade off the table? And I said, well, you can, or you can look at this candle right here leading up to that 70 level, so at 1128. You can use 50% of this candle. So in other words, if we chew up 50% of this candle, you can take the trade. Well, I mean, you can take the trade off the table whenever you want to take it off of the table, or you can give it just a little bit of grace. And again, we're still above the 9. We haven't breached the 9 back to the upside. She stayed in the trade. So a couple minutes later, we had this move to the upside, which was a really, really, really nice move to the upside. Lots of volume behind this play. So again, really, really nice move to the upside. And what did it do the rest of the day, folks? It just ran and it ran and it ran and it ran some more. And I missed this. I don't remember what I was doing. But I said, you know what? If we take another cross to the upside, I'm definitely taking the next cross to the upside. And again, I missed this play. Really, really nice play to the upside. Caught this double cross to the upside once we were above this 558.75. Folks, and we made a double bottom right here. So we made a 5-minute double bottom right in here. So I said, okay, that's my support. So again, support up here again. Ran. Now, these levels up here, we're not here at this time, folks. We didn't have this 3-minute stair step. We didn't have, this was a pivot point. So this is kind of what we're looking at, this pivot point up here. But yeah, we just kept on pushing up, folks. We just kept on pushing up all day long, folks. I mean, it was really, really nice. Did not have a fresh cross up here, so I didn't take anything. Could have taken a continuation play, but didn't. Waited for my next cross to the upside again, another double cross to the upside. Right in here, and again, we had this 3-minute stair step that we were dealing with right here. So again, very, very low risk. So how much risk was in this play? Well, you've got 33 right here. I took the trade at 37. I've got 4 cents worth of risk. Probably would have given a little bit more room back to the downside. Didn't need to, though, because it just pushed really, really hard. So that was really, really nice. And again, folks, at this point, we're kind of getting into the later parts of the trading day. Missed this trade to the upside. And again, that's okay, folks. I didn't have a level. Had we come down to this level down here, this 3-minute stair step again, I would have taken the trade. But since we were between levels, I said, you know what? I don't have anything close enough to kind of set or to predefine my risk, so I'm not putting on the trade. Now, again, right up at this level, 559.79, we had another level up here, folks, and it's getting super late in the day at this point. We are in the last hour, so we're kind of in that last hour of trading. So again, a play, I caught this, I jumped this play as soon as we got that push over this 559.79, and folks are going, I think we're going to go down. And I said, there's nothing to suggest at this time we're going to go down. Yeah, little pullbacks, but it's rally base. And folks, we did that again. You can look back at this chart and you can realize we did that all day long. Yeah, now were some pullbacks bigger than the others? Yeah, absolutely, positively. But took it right up here and then took the trade off the table when we hit this next level up. So I was in this trade, I think, 06 through 40, so a little over 30 minutes in that trade. And then what did we have? We get this push at 350 candle, beautiful 350 candle, green. But I said to myself, I could have done really, really well at 350, but I said, it's not close enough for me. It's not close enough to me at one of my levels to have enough confidence in to take that play. Had we been down here, right directly below or right directly above one of my known levels, I would have put the trade on. But again, we weren't anywhere close to one of those levels. So I said, it's been a good day at this point. I will just leave what I have as what I have. But again, it would have been a nice trade. But again, folks, you can look throughout the day. Like for instance, here is your 5-minute. Look at what this 5-minute did today, folks. Look at that. It just went. It just ran and it just ran and it just ran and it just ran. Look at the higher time frame. So if you look at a 30-minute, look at what that 30-minute did today, folks. It just ran. Now we can keep on. We can look at 30 minutes as far back as you want to look, folks. We've been on this massive uptrend. I mean, obviously, yeah, we've had some pullbacks a little bit, but it's just been going higher and higher and higher and higher. But that's just it's kind of the nature of the beast. It's what we're dealing with right now. So we can use these all-time highs again because that's what we're pushing again, folks, all-time highs. We can be cognizant and say, okay, we've got to use something other than historical data. We have nothing. We have nothing of context to look back on and say, hey, we know based on this level we were rejected, we came back to the downside. We don't have anything like that because, again, we're at all-time highs. And so because we don't have anything like that, we have to use we have to have other tools that we use. So we're going to use things like pivot points. So we use John Carter pivot points. We use traditional pivot points. And then we use the good old 920, folks. We use that 9. Trust that 9 to wherever it is trying to take you, folks. So as 920 traders, we rely on the 9 as support to our target. And then we rely on the 9 as resistance to our target back to the downside. That's what we do. But that's how it was today. Now, folks, tomorrow's CPI day. Tomorrow is my favorite trading day of the month. Now, CPI data is going to come out pre-market. So if you're trading futures, you might be able to catch something pre-market. If you're trading options, you're going to have to wait until the market opens. Let it cool just a little bit before you put on that trade tomorrow, unless you get a strong signal at open, folks. But, I mean, always wait until your edge presents itself before you put on the play. Have a plan, folks, and then stick to your plan. But that's how she played out today, folks. So if you enjoy our videos, please go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you can be notified when we drop new content, which is just about every day. And every now and again on the weekends, we'll drop some, psychology, that kind of stuff. Also, don't forget to leave us a comment. We appreciate those and I respond to every single one of those comments, folks. And again, don't forget to share because sharing is caring. So share it with your friends, neighbors, and your trading community. We would appreciate that. Now, if you are interested in live daily trading, so we talk about every one of these setups, folks. Every single setup, we're talking about trading we talk about trading 97% of the time. You know, we get into those periods where we might crack a few jokes, this kind of thing, but it's all trading all the time, folks. It's a trading community, so that's what we do. We talk about trading. So if you're interested in live daily trading, head on over to our live trading Discord. It's called Trading Decoded. Folks, every single day. This is what we talk about. This is what we do every single day. One of my main roles and responsibilities in Trading Decoded, folks, is this, and this makes it very, very simple. It is to keep you calm while you are in the middle of a trade. Why? Well, because most people are not calm in the middle of a trade. So everybody needs that guy, that person in their ear saying, just relax. You're just watching lines on a screen. Trust me, and trust yourself to trust the process. I'm not going to lead you down a wrong path, folks. I'm not going to. Now, 100% of our trades, are they winners? Absolutely not. But I'll tell you this, once we get into that winning trade, I try to keep everybody as calm as possible. So that's one of my main responsibilities. So again, Trading Decoded, the link for that is just down below. Now, if you are interested in learning about the 920 crossover strategy, head on over to 920trading.com. All of the information is there for you to see, folks. And it's there at no additional cost to you other than a little bit of your time. And again, time is the most precious commodity. So head on over there again, 920trading.com. Again, the link for that is down below. Everything is there. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars on some super secret strategy that is neither super nor secret, folks. Everything is already out there. There's nothing new. There's nothing improved. It's all out there. So everything else is just repackaged, you know what. But anyway, that's how she played out today, folks. Again, thank you for spending a little bit of your most precious time with us today. We appreciate you all very much. We're going to do it again tomorrow. And again, folks, don't forget, tomorrow is CPI day. It comes out at 8:30. So it comes out before market opens. But again, I hope everybody has a great rest of the day. Thank you for spending your precious time with us. Have a great rest of the day, and we will see you in the markets.